Okay, hi everybody. We are here for the final of Billy Weekly 214th Deathmatch, and the final will be between cdrake and the Ty-Guy6, and we are about to start. And here with me is Gabriel CDC. Hi, Gabriel.
Hi, Thomas. Sailing and tools. And sailing immediately covered with clothing.
Yes.
I think that's not usually how I would play sailing. Usually I want to save sailing so that maybe I can use it as a tempo play to be able to achieve if we both have the score. But I guess the proof is in the pudding there. If this unlocks a good clothing play, it's post hoc justified. What do you think?
I don't know. I like sailing for getting more cards on the board at the beginning. Like I think more advanced uses are also nice, but I don't know. I like both the wheel and clothing.
So if you're Ty-Guy here, like you have to be a little bit worried about what's going to happen, and we just get a draw. Tools is passive, and getting up to the threes is nice, but could really leave you vulnerable to clothing if that's what you're aiming for.
Yeah, I don't know. Like personally, my strategy against clothing is draw, and if you have a card of the same color, play.
Mm-hmm.
There is a much more that I could come up with.
I mean, I may also play if I get agriculture or something else with enough leaves to make me match in leaves.
Yes.
I don't know if I'd play masonry in that situation.
Yeah.
Very unlikely that there's a yellow there.
Yeah.
Okay, and so cdrake is going for quick score.
And I mean, he will achieve age 1, I think, this day, unless masonry cover. I mean, unless he has two castles. Like he needs
Or unless he doesn't want to, I mean, Ty-Guy still has a very passive tableau right now, and so it doesn't feel like there's like a rush to achieve. But yeah, I mean, bird in the hand, of course. Probably now double score if it's me.
Yeah, and then go to 10. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, as long as someone's letting you score two with every action, score 2 cards with every action, I probably like keep doing that for a while.
Yeah.
So if you're Ty-Guy, do you use tools here to slow down that clothing or keep digging?
I don't think so. Like unless you don't have any of the right colors.
It's too dangerous, right? Like maybe you get like translation, then you're like really behind.
Yes. Maybe I should ask Attica if she wants to join us.
Sure.
I don't know how to.
Ooh, and another draw. If this isn't a play, like we might be in for a very short game.
Yes. Maybe he's hoping to get Monument.
Uh-huh.
Which I wouldn't recommend against clothing, but
I mean, the hand could just not have what you need from it, right?
yeah.
Maybe you've got writing and
but at some point you should have something to play, no?
yeah. But that, I mean, if it's writing ores, archery, and construction. What are you gonna do?
Yes, that is true. But
Okay, and so we did get a green with the most recent draw,
yeah.
and now that slows cdrake down a little bit, and also not right away, but will eventually put some pressure on cdrake to actually achieve,
Yeah.
because currency can be very quick. Okay, so cdrake cashes in.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe he has a. Is he still hoping for a monument? Is that
I mean, we don't know. We don't know how many castles are in there. Huh? Maybe that's what it is.
like the special achievements? I think are like okay. Maybe now he will do both monument and empire. Who knows? But
Yeah,
he's
I
also
think
behind
for
on
me, I would.
score. Hmm?
Yeah, yeah. Go ahead.
No, I just like it looks nice because you have 2 points, but then what do you do?
Yeah, and it often puts you very far behind, not just on score, but also on the tableau, because like the cards you're getting from masonry often aren't nice long-term cards,
Mhm.
um, and aren't the most active cards. Like a few of them are mysticism, but many of them aren't.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like for me, often, if I have masonry out for whatever reason, I'll just ignore it. Like if there happen to be four castles in my hand, okay, maybe I play it. But like, if I have three castles in my hand, typically I wouldn't go searching for the fourth. So I guess, given that Ty-Guy is taking a while here, he probably doesn't have four castles.
Yeah, so you're just playing it for.
Get a couple of cards down and trying to decide which cards he wants. Ooh, so if he's had mysticism, I feel like I am not sure about these previous plays, because like
Yeah,
letting cdrake get to 10 like that.
yeah, it's a bit.
Okay, he does have four. Okay,
Ooh.
well, he gets the achievement, but pretty far behind on board. It'd be nice to use road building to get that clothing and get back into the score race. But that's a little ways away given the
Yeah, he
given the
had to
empty
give
hand.
away all the cards.
Yeah. Maybe that's what he was thinking about. Like, oh, can I just play road building and then use the road building to steal clothing and give a not very useful red? But then it's not so nice. You only got yellow and blue, and turns out that maybe there's already a blue in his hand. So,
Mhm.
ooh, construction is nice. Probably means a second achievement for Ty-Guy.
Yes.
Hi, everybody.
Hi,
Hi, Gabriel. Hi, Thomas.
Hi there.
nice to have you here. Have you watched it from
I
the very beginning?
I joined just a few minutes ago. I watched a little bit, and of course, I was actually surprised Tyler got enough castles to get Monument.
Yeah, like we were debating whether one should wait that long to play all those cards.
Pretty painful, but I guess through the worst of the pain now that now that Ty-Guy has all 5 colors down and there's no more score opportunities, at least at the moment, on cdrake's tableau.
Mm.
Now we got Empire going on, and cdrake has to give up a couple of those cards.
Yeah. Here, would you use it again?
Yeah, that's probably what I would want to do, just to make sure that cdrake has a random card in his hand rather than the one that he saved of the 3.
Yeah. Also,
Guess what?
Well, okay, you know.
Yeah, I
wrong
was afraid.
card.
I was afraid of that.
Also, like canal building was potentially a good way to equalize the score.
Yes.
But now it's
Yeah, and presumably there's more castles, so you could even like sort of use machinery to do a couple more shenanigans to try to get it into range for the 3.
yeah.
Or calendar for that matter. I mean,
Right. And you know,
cycle through
he
and
can
get
do
something else.
construction and currency. Or yeah, like you said, canal building, depending on the cards that he gets.
No, I mean, yeah, okay. Now cdrake will give him either 2 2s or 2 3s.
Well, that depends if there is mathematics in his hands.
Yeah. But I would be.
It's just funny that, you know, Tyler cried with his cards getting taken. Because he just totally likes to, you know, keep a big hand.
Here, like, would you give a 2 and a 3 or?
Well, I think you're talking about like, oh, well, that makes you more vulnerable to currency. It's true, but Monument is already gone, so there's no risk there. And then, okay, you give it the 2s or the 3s, and the like canal building. Yeah, you know, if you give just the 2s or just the 3s, then you're almost as vulnerable to canal building if it's 2s, and more vulnerable if it's the 3s. So I guess I don't see a big difference in this context. I feel like I really like cdrake's chances now, ahead on score with that nice draw engine with calendar, with machinery, so that Ty-Guy can't risk letting his hand get too big.
Also, if a 4 is not good, he can do machinery and get the rest.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, that is true.
And that
Or
also
just keep digging.
Yeah.
Yeah, trade that 4 for the 3s and the 2. You probably know whether there's any castles in there, and then, you know, put yourself in range for the 3 achievement. Ooh, gunpowder.
It's gunpowder.
Yeah, this is looking very bad for Ty-Guy now.
Yeah. Yeah, and
I
I'm
mean,
pretty
what's
sure
the best play? Like sort of let road building get exposed, so that then you can maybe cover up gunpowder on cdrake's board. I'm not sure I see many other options to defend.
I mean, he can use mysticism and hope to get colonialism.
Well, thing is, he
Yeah.
can lose construction because there is a road building underneath,
Yeah.
right?
Yes.
Mhm.
So yeah, he can wipe out gunpowder if he happens to have a red card in hand.
But if he doesn't have a red card in hand, or if that red card is optics, I don't know that I want to do that with optics. I mean, it's not that much better, right?
Yeah.
We've already seen engineering. Certainly not a 2, so it would have to be optics.
Yeah. Also, I mean, he's sort of stuck on scoring. Like he has to Like I don't see a
So
way in which cdrake doesn't get 3 and 4 at the moment.
so you suggested maybe colonialism. So would you take that shot, that like roughly 1 in 4 shot of using mysticism twice, if you need to try to dig for that? Is that what you do?
Yeah.
I'm not going to use it twice, but you know, that this gives another approach, but not an immediate one, right?
Mm.
And he's counting his chances about enterprise. He could take clothing, but then that wipes out currency.
Maybe he can get colonialism that way, covering gunpowder.
And it's not like he gets a gunpowder immediately with a second use of enterprise, because underneath clothing is sailing.
Yeah, and that also God only knows which 4 comes out. Like
Right. Experimentation, you know, that would probably be a bit of a disaster. Okay.
So it goes for 9 points.
I mean, he's behind, got to do something, but don't know if this is going to be fast enough. Deciding which 3 to return. I guess he could return more than 1 3 to try to slow down that gunpowder a little. It doesn't seem worth it to me, but
Yeah.
it's not like the next use of gunpowder is going to put cdrake in range to achieve the 4. So not much difference. Probably just return 1.
Also, I don't know if I would probably use gunpowder twice.
Yeah.
Like maybe if
I mean, this feels like a game that's going to end with the 6 achievement. So then cdrake just wants to get to 30 points and race up to the 6s, and if he can do that fast enough, then it's going to be very hard for Ty-Guy to get back in the game.
also like if let's say that cdrake uses gunpowder, then clothing starts working again. If Ty-Guy,
if need be, yeah.
Because he has to choose between like getting rid of tools or getting rid of road building after the first usage.
Yeah.
Like first
And
is construction probably.
Yeah, of course. And with the 2 3s in hand, he's also not threatening immediately to achieve the 3. So cdrake doesn't appear to have an urgency to achieving the 3 with that second action. What's under road building?
Road building.
Metalworking. So there's still no threat to having any way to achieve the 3. Yeah, I like using gunpowder again here.
Yeah. How about you, Attica?
It also burns through more 4s.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, gunpowder sounds like the right move, yes.
Okay, and we do see gunpowder. So what does Ty-Guy need to have a chance of getting back in this? Like with that like bottom heavy score, I feel like statistics isn't good enough, too slow.
But also like the leaves are on the other side, unfortunately.
Yeah.
I mean, even pirate code like would not work.
Maybe coal and like just race for the 6 and then like have this precarious situation behind 5 achievements to 3. Maybe is the best shot.
Maybe printing press.
I'm surprised he kept tools. I guess he wants to use tools with the threes in hand, of course.
Yeah, you can get a lot of fours. Is it enough to get 4? But like, who cares? Like, cdrake can get 3 and 4 next round.
But it is, of course, also possible that he could just wipe out all the fours and not get a chance to cover his castles, of course. I mean, having something like coal would help. Even, what's that thing? Pirate code could help, but
Yeah, there are
that
too many
completely depends
ones.
on the luck. Yeah,
There are too many.
luck of the draw.
Like, he has to use it 1, 2, 3. Like, the first 3 usages would give 6 points. And then by then,
Yeah, that's not really enough.
I mean, he can use enterprise to get more crowns out of.
Seems like a little too late right now to use enterprise to get gunpowder. Like all you're going to get is machinery. cdrake is going to get another turn with gunpowder first, probably.
Yeah.
Looks pretty grim.
Yeah.
Maybe Attica suggested using tools to draw with a 3, and I like that because it then at least puts pressure on Ty-Guy to on cdrake to have to achieve the 3 rather than just being able to focus on score and board.
Yeah. But
I mean, this is definitely a real tough position.
yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, but personally, I think part of a mistake was not like letting clothing go crazy.
Yeah, not playing mysticism earlier, like because it was certainly there earlier. Focusing on that masonry special achievement and letting the score become so unbalanced.
Mm-hmm.
Because also now, if cdrake had, let's say, a few less ones, maybe you can hope do something with. It's just that cdrake has like the perfect score pile. Like, how do you attack that? Like, navigation, it's like 2 points per round. Who cares? For like an eternity. And like it, and while you do that, he can keep using gunpowder to get more points, and then clothing.
Yeah, gunpowder is close to the end of its useful life, but it doesn't really matter. Like with this situation, it's probably going to be enough to get to 30 points, and gunpowder will certainly get you there.
Yeah, but so, I mean, now we are talking about 3, 4, 5 for cdrake.
Yeah,
and
I mean, we don't know about the 5. Like, I can't sort of imagine a way for Ty-Guy to get out and not block the 5, but maybe it's possible.
I mean, teching up seems like the only solution, but they even have machinery. Like, cdrake even have machinery. Like, you put some restriction on what you can do. Yeah, it's if he, by some miracle, Ty manages to get 6.
I mean, it still doesn't look good then, but you know, that's really the only shot, right?
Yeah.
I think you
And-
got to give up on 5 as lost at this point.
yeah.
So get yourself in range so that the 6 is a possibility.
Yeah. Like maybe
So maybe that starts with, yeah, go ahead.
I was thinking maybe he could use tools, hope to get
Like Atticus said, yeah.
like to get hoping to get printing press, then he can use currency to get some more points. Because
Yeah.
if he draws too much, machinery will happen.
Yes.
Okay, and we do see tools.
And like if he has printing press, maybe play it immediately.
Mm-hmm. What if you get experimentation here? Do you play that? Or it's like too slow?
I mean that for as you were saying for sailing, like you can use experimentation to like time the 6 so that you get there.
Yeah. But you need the points.
Yeah. Oh, but like
Ty-Guy is not close to the points right now. I mean, currency can get you there quick, but
yeah, he needs. Yeah. So at present he could get like 10 points with currency and two different rounds, but still 19.
and depending on what those 4s are, he could be thinking about enterprise, right? If he hasn't seen colonialism, then maybe there's a chance. And if you're in desperation mode, maybe that chance is good enough.
Hmm.
He won't know what the 2 4s are in cdrake's score pile,
Yeah.
or the one under the in the achievements, but at least that gives like what, a 1 in 5 chance.
Yeah. Also giving away, that way you lose currency, which is at the moment the only way to score.
Yeah, I mean, maybe it's the case that canal building has a little bit of aggression, like would sort of put enough pressure that cdrake has to achieve on the same turn. But okay, and we do see experimentation played. Presumably would have been preferable to get, as you said, the other blue 4, but one takes what one can.
So I guess
So now cdrake has to achieve.
Yeah.
The currency threatens to let Ty-Guy achieve, so it would be a terrible mistake not to achieve.
I mean, he could do 3 and then gunpowder.
Mm-hmm. What's under metalworking? Is it archery?
Archery.
Mm-hmm. Okay, and we do see the 3. Okay, and the 4 just cashing in. Like, let's see what you got. Let's see whether you can find coal. Let's see what happens with experimentation. So if I'm Ty-Guy, experiment. I guess you could take gunpowder. Is it worth it?
Yeah.
Well, I don't think so.
I mean, you give 5 points. So that, like, the only thing cdrake needs now is 5 points. So
so it costs cdrake one action of it
yeah,
like saves cdrake an action.
yeah. You're so kind to. Okay, you can get rid of machinery. That would be a plus, but and you get some points.
I think I experiment again here.
Yeah.
No, I mean, stealing gunpowder via banking can always be good. He could wipe out machinery
Yes.
and
That's true.
yes, and there's nothing under gunpowder, but machinery is gone that way.
It's true, and it's also the case that like that's a thin tableau that cdrake has. So you get rid of gunpowder that way, you get rid of machinery, then all of a sudden when you steal clothing, you're scoring a lot with that clothing.
Yes.
Potentially. I mean, I guess you're still even on leaves at that point. Ooh, not what I would have wanted to see. Societies is too passive there.
Yeah. So calendar twice. Or gunpowder ones first, and no, yeah, gunpowder ones, calendar line, so that you have a 5 in hand, and you have 30 points. Sorry, Zoom crashed, I think. Are you still there?
Still here.
Yeah, me too.
Now Ty-Guy has no way to score.
Yeah.
So you need to keep experimenting until you get something to score with. Hopefully coal.
Yeah.
Like desperation mode, full desperation mode now.
Yes.
Yes.
I mean, he has nothing to.
But I mean, there's a chance, right? Like if you experiment into coal right now and then use that coal and score your fours, your purples,
Yes.
then you're sort of like actually setting up to have the 30. I don't think that's quite good enough.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not. Yeah.
Okay, that gets you into the sixes, so just not very many fours and many fives left.
Not how cdrake plays caller and achieves.
Yeah.
Because also, okay.
Okay, so then I guess astronomy is like a last ditch. Okay. Or not.
Yeah, I think they should have. Because
Now
also,
you can't do astronomy.
yeah. But
Okay. I think now it's all over.
yeah. Calendar.
Double calendar and yeah.
Well, very short game. You are right.
Yeah, tough spot for Ty-Guy from early on and not able to come back when behind on score. And a masterclass by cdrake in the score achievement rush.
Yeah. GG.
Wow. that is some interesting music you got, Thomas.
Oh, really? It's not the standard one?
It was quite the, yeah. Decent idea.
One of our shorter finals. Okay, maybe stop recording.